Right on, time to go on vacation. I definitely need to catch up on my reading. Let's see here. I think I'll bring Contact Harvest, Ghost of Onyx. Yes, sir. And Glasslands. Let's go. Conveniently in my Halo travel bag. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Welcome to another installment of Infinite Halo, and I know what you're thinking. Hunter, you look awful. I am totally aware of how bad I look. I'm aware that I need to re-dye my hair. I'm making a Halo video, man. This is the look of a guy that's been playing a lot of Halo. So today, I want to talk to you guys about Halo's expanded universe. This is a giant stack of Halo novels. Yes, I know, it seems excessive, but why, you ask? Because there is a lot to be said about Halo's expanded universe. You see this pile of books behind me? Yeah, I want to hold this up. This is extremely awkward to hold, so I'm not going to do it for very long. You see all these? And here's the kicker. This isn't even half of Halo's expanded universe. Okay, so don't get frightened. That's really just touching the surface of Halo's expanded universe. Just like franchises like Star Wars or Marvel, Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, there is definitely an expanded universe for Halo. It expands way beyond what a lot of people realize and what a lot of people expect from a video game franchise. When I say that I love Halo, I don't mean I just love playing Halo. There's a lot of things about Halo that's just beyond the games. There's Halo movies and definitely Halo books to spend a lot of time reading. There's just a lot more to Halo than the games. If there's one thing I've taken away from reading these novels, I can enjoy the games on a deeper level because I have read some of them. Have I read all of the Halo novels? Hell no! To the not, no, no, hell to the no. That's a lot of reading to do. And as much as I'd love to sit down and read the 30 plus Halo novels that exist today, I don't necessarily have time for that. My buddy Leo actually has a subscription to Audible, and he just listens to all the audiobooks for the Halo novels. That's awesome. I mean, honestly, it would save time and probably a lot faster, a lot easier to digest. But I like to sit down and read. Unfortunately, I still like to read in 2021. Isn't that just tragedy? In my hands, I am holding a copy of Halo: The Fall of Reach. What is so important about this book? Well, it's the first Halo novel that was ever written by Eric Nylund. Eric Nylund went on to write a whole bunch of Halo novels. He is arguably the best author in the Halo universe. But the cool thing about this book is that it did not come out after the first game. This came out before the first Halo game was ever released. That's right, the game franchise actually had a book before it ever had a first video game. But I believe this book actually came out a whole month before the first game came out. Halo: The Fall of Reach tells the story of the Master Chief as he goes from a 6-year-old boy kidnapped and conscripted into a top secret military project for super soldiers into being the Master Chief that we see in the video games. This basically takes you from the time that the Master Chief was a 6-year-old to the time of the starting of the first game, which is roughly roughly 35 years or so. This book is awesome because when you start Halo Combat Evolved, which is Halo 1 if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're just kind of thrown into this universe. Easy to understand, it's comprehensible. A big green soldier that shoot bad guy aliens. You know, has a simple enough story. But what this book adds to that is a reason for all this. How did we get here? Where did we come from? And why are we randomly floating through space going towards this giant freaking ring? I'm not gonna sit here and give a full book review of Halo: The Fall of Reach. Sometimes when I get to talking about Halo, I just don't know when to stop. That's why I made a YouTube channel. My favorite Halo novel is Halo Evolutions. What Halo Evolutions is a collection of short stories within the Halo universe written by various authors. So you get a little taste of drama in here, you get a lot of action, and if you read my personal favorite, the Mona Lisa, you get a good taste of horror. If you didn't know, there is horror in the Halo universe. Look into it. It's a really thick book. I've read this. Seriously, I've read a couple of these. Not all of them, but it's a lot to read. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you every single book and tell you why you should read it. But if you do get around to playing through the Halo games, then maybe you wanna swing back around and read one of these books. I can't tell you how awesome it feels to play through the first Halo game and then go back and read The Fall of Reach. It kind of makes the game and the circumstances feel fresh. You've got new light shed on what you're actually doing in the game. These books are written from the perspectives of all kinds of characters, not just the Master Chief. Actually, most of these novels are written from other perspectives other than the Master Chief. There are a lot of Master Chief stories in these novels, but not every single one of them is a book about the Master Chief. And there's more to the expanded universe other than just these books. Halo comics, there are Halo movies, for God's sake. There's a lot more stuff to dive into other than just the Halo games. I want to keep it short. I'm gonna go and play some online multiplayer. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet before my dogs ruin this video. I gotta go play some matchmaking on Halo 3. So even if you just want it as like a collector's item, or for someone to walk into your room and be like, is that a Halo book? A Halo book? You're a nerd. You do something like that and then you're one step closer to being just like me, a nerd. But guys, once again, I just want to reiterate how thankful I am to have anybody watching these videos. I have a lot more coming out here in the next couple of weeks. I really want to keep the ball rolling because I feel like if it stops, it's going to stay stopped. So I love Halo so much. I love everything about it. I love these books. I love the movies. I love the games. I love literally everything. I love these games, and I want you to love them too. This is Infinite Halo, signing off.